Hey folks, I'm going to try to make a video. I still have a couple of weeks before I can go back to the clinic where I went to get this started on my teeth, including getting them cleaned. But I'm going to go ahead and make a quick video and stay connected. My visit with my sisters and also Jonathan Henschel, who I want to mention again. Excuse me, wonderful times. My understanding is another VC member, Joe Nazarowski, who I really haven't watched. I'm going to try to catch up to him. Is traveling through Omaha this week and wants to meet me. Cool, that's cool. I'll tell you one thing that has happened, and always I gotta be real, you know. Like for example, to friend Fear No Arts, very true that my sister is much more pleasant than me, but I gotta be me, and I can't be fake. I recently got an email where it was obviously a strange email, and it was fake. It was a fake friendly letter, and it was really obvious from what was being said in the letter that it was fake, you know, and the person was up to no good. So I deleted that, you know, and it's just, I guess, to be expected. The more people that become aware of my channel, the more I'll deal with the fruits, the flakes, the nuts, and the evil people in this world, because there are a lot of them. As much as I want for things to get nicer and more peaceful, the world is just spinning more and more out of control. So, with that said, my visit with my sisters, who I've always been close to, was just very reinforcing and invigorating. Our communication between, particularly the three of us, I have two brothers as well, but the communication with my sisters is clearer. And that was the word that kept coming up, is we have clarity. We talk about everything. We've talked about the past. This trip we talked about the past even more. And what's nice is that, especially with my sisters, bringing up old stuff, good and bad, is fine. It's not a problem to bring up difficult memories from the past with my sisters. We just process it. And my older sister Stephanie is a role model for me, always has been, as you can see. That's my big sister. Where do you think I get some of this from? As well as my parents and my grandfather and some other very significant other people whose paths I've crossed in my life. But to talk about music, and I will, even though my sister says my lisp right now is cute, but it's annoying to me. I took my sister Stephanie, because she was interested, to Almost Music to meet Brad Smith, and while we were there, he had gotten in some records. I couldn't afford them all, but I got this. This came in used, but it's new. Anti-Gravity by Jacques Barocal, David Finnick, and Vincent Epley. Anti-Gravity. This was recorded between 2011 and 2014. Just came out this year. Jacques Barocal is a French avant-garde musician, idea man, and this is wonderful. I'm not sure how to describe this. It's somewhere between improv, jazz, and noise, and it just has those elements where you're hearing people who are immersed in sound and have been for a while, and so their interaction with it is potent. This is really good. Anti-Gravity. At the same time there, I got another used album by Willem Breuker. It's right here. Willem Breuker Collective. Jazz musician, German or Swedish. I'm not sure now. This was recorded in New York. There's a bit of almost sounds Yiddish feel to some of these compositions. But my one playthrough is I'm glad I bought this, but I haven't really absorbed it yet. But I saw it and I said, yeah, this is the sort, I need to get this. Other records sitting out, there's a mixture of records here I'm going to go for a while because I have some records that I bought that I don't think I've shown, but they're mixed in with records I've been playing. I forget who it was that sent this to me from the BC, but Socrates drank the Conium on the Wings, a Greek band from the 70s who mixed everything from Led Zeppelin influences to heavy psychedelia. This is a wonderful manic type of rock album. Lots of energy and fiery playing on this. This is really good. Really good. This was just given to me. Celeste, I don't know how you say it. But I sure do like this album. Very classically oriented progressive rock. Keyboard oriented, wonderful, from out of Italy. Another record. These records are still sitting out because they were given to me and I'm still processing them. I had received this Oval Liturgy split LP. Played the Oval side again last night. I like Liturgy as well, but the Oval side really appeals to me. And it's Marcus Pop. This is just quirky, not that's the wrong word. I can't describe it right now. I just like this. Here's an album that I found used years ago. Bought it because I saw that Percy Jones was on it, but my first listen to at that time, it didn't do anything for me, but I'm glad I kept this. I played this the other day all the way through. The Liverpool Scene. The amazing adventures of the Liverpool Scene. Produced by John Peel. This was recorded in 1969. What it is, it's poetry put to music, but in a way that's like presenting a picture, like a TV show in a way. So when I played this, I was surprised. I said, whoa, I don't remember this sounding this interesting and good. Liverpool Scene. Percy Jones from Brand X on bass on that album. Here's an album that the originals of this are very expensive collectibles. It's an example to me of one of those collectible albums where it's interesting that it's so expensive and collectible because there's aspects of this album that are kind of off kilter. I really like this album, but for example, this is Czar. I believe they're a British band. In 1970, this originally came out. This album goes often for $1,000 to $2,000. And I think it's partially because of the bad quality of the music that makes it collectible. I'm not sure. The mellotron on the first song is out of tune before the song is over, but they have to keep going. And so I think that's kind of interesting. You hear it, and it's weird. It is that British rock that is a mixture of classical and blues influences. Czar. This is really pretty cool. But at the same time, there's a flawed nature to the recording, which I think has something to do with it being so collectible. I've seen recently where it sold for $2,500 for original copy. This I pulled out and played in a long time. Really enjoyed it. I don't speak German, so I'm not sure what it's about. Not really needing to, but Der Plan. Die letzte Reich. I don't know how to say it. It's some kind of soundtrack to something. There was a single off of this. There's a video too. This band very much sounds like a German version of The Residents. Der Plan. This is really, really neat. From 1983. Residents are an obvious reference to me. These are sitting out, but I haven't played them. They're sitting out because I was talking about them. They'll stay out because I'll probably play them eventually. Olatunji, African percussionist who kind of broke the color barrier back in the 50s and 60s, I think, bringing African music more to the mainstream of America. Members of Sun Ra's band are on this album. This is quite good. Another sunshine pop classic, The Free Design, Heaven and Earth. This is some wonderful music. This is an original copy. Beautiful harmonies and wonderful compositions. I just need to play this again. It's been out waiting to be played. And I have a truck pull up outside making noise. I'm going to keep going. The band Kaleidoscope and their album Tangerine Dream. This is really one of my favorite English psych pop albums from the late 60s, 70s era. This is fan-freaking-tastic, though. This is weird that this truck is come and sat right in front of my window, but I'm going to keep going. Actually, let me just go up and try to find it. Okay, they're going. They're looking for something. Good. That was distracting me. I have some more records that I bought that I haven't shown, but they've gotten buried. I'll keep going. Clive Stevens and Friends, Atmospheres. This is an English jazz saxophonist who, on this album, teamed up with basically the band Dreams. Billy Cobham, John Abercrombie, and then Jan Hammer, I believe, is on here too. This is excellent fusion jazz, rock, whatever you want to call it. This album rocks. Excellent, excellent album. Spontaneous Combustion Triad. Right away when I pulled it, because this is something I've kept that is just, I think, just okay, but it's on the Harvest label. And I look at it and I say, yeah, that's why they got signed. The band is decent. It's a three-piece, almost prog, but look at the pretty boy in the middle. That's always the story behind the entertainment scene is, you know, people get signed a lot of times because the management are interested in them. And you know what I mean, and I know this from experience. Ike Yard. I think they were the first American band signed to Factory label, and the first Factory Records US release. This is a strange, jumpy, jagged electronic sound. Very unique. Still sounds ahead of the times now. This is made in the 80s. Ike Yard. That's very, very good. Zao, including members of Magma, and the spell in the middle here. I forget his name. Oh, Manu Katché, who played drums with Peter Gabriel for years and is back with him now. I like this album. It's kind of a breezy. The picture of them being outside by the sea is perfect for the feeling of this album. It's jazzy, but more on just kind of a groove type of feel. Zao, Type of Breath. Really nice music. Chris 4127 Basket years ago gave this to me. Really, really, it just made me so happy to finally get a copy of this album, Catastrophe. Thank you again, Chris. I know you do watch. High Dynamic. Listen to this all the way through, and there's just a charm about this album. It's a jazz rock album. Kind of like, you can tell they didn't have a lot of money to make this album, but it's got a charm. I really like this album a lot. Thanks so much, Chris. Again, because of the passing of Dieter Mobius, that music has been on my mind a lot, so I played Dino again, which is a reissue of Music von Harmonia. I just love this music so much. And I do have a piece on SoundCloud that is directly inspired by Kraftwerk, but dedicated to Mobius. Have a listen. Kama Sutra, a soundtrack by Ermin Schmidt of Can. This is old, and it's like listening to old Can. That's what it sounds like. Really cool. I love the Sisters of Mercy and a lot of that stuff from the 80s. So I had my Sisters of Mercy out was listening to Walk Away in particular, that song. I really like that song, but these are still sitting out. These have just been reissued by Cocoa Twins, but these are originals. Tiny Dynamine and Echoes in the Shallow Bay. These are originals. I just have them out, was talking about them. World Record by Vandergraaf Generator. Maybe you know about the band, but haven't heard this one yet. Masks, A Place to Survive. Highly recommend this album. I also was on an Oregon Jag. The band Oregon. One of those bands whose records you often can find at Goodwills and in cheap bins. I say it's because the music is so positive and life-affirming, and the business and money is about anything but life and life-affirming. And that's why these records are not promoted, because business just wants to suck your money out of you and make you a slave. I'm going to stop there, and I'm not going to go into a commentary. A big one. I'll just say, in watching what little of the news I can stand to watch these days, every day the news reports get more out of balance, more insane, and more of people just saying what they want to hear. Hooray for our side, and you other people stink, and just the insanity of adult behavior is very embarrassing these days. But music, family, and love carry me through, and when I bring my focus back down to just the local level, to my personal life, life is good. And music and friendship and love, that's what it's all about.